Here we are, June 2023, nearly a year and a half later since the release of Dying Light 2. We have so much news and information to talk about. Morse code messages are now appearing in the open world, hinting at the future, hinting at what's to come. A new event was added into the game that's a crossover to a previous Tekken title. It offered up incredible weapons and also some cool rewards. We also have Summer Games Fest around the corner, and Tekken is indeed attending. The Pilgrim Outpost is now up and running, a website meant for players to complete challenges and quests in exchange for some goodies, a whole list of items that are constantly refreshing and still incentivizing the player. For example, you can get the avocado charm.
I'm not going out there.
Why? You look awesome.
Thank you.
No, they're stupid. You look awesome.
With this, I see what they're going for. It's pretty well done so far, with some issues. In the very beginning, there was just some wild XP for certain challenges, and I'm also not sure if this was meant to be the long-awaited Chapter 3 that just never came out. When it came to this portion of the update, I was half expecting Spike to just be an NPC that would appear in-game, and that everything that's online right now would be properly reflected in-game. But now, you're probably wondering, Oni, you have different classes now. Why? Well, I do have a little secret to share. Over the past week or so, I've been assisting Tekken with providing direct feedback on their upcoming update, and I've been playing a whole lot of Dying Light 2 because of it. Spending hours in front of my screen doing parkour like an absolute crack addict, and I had to make sure that my eyes were protected, so I got the Optimizer blue light glasses with the help of today's sponsor, GMG Performance. For those unaware, blue light can be extremely harmful, especially if you're always in front of a computer screen. It can lead to eye strain, headaches, trouble falling asleep. My constant exposure to blue light growing up is partly why I wear glasses today, so don't make the same mistakes that I did. Keep yourself protected with GMG Performance. It will improve your concentration, reduce eye strain, and overall maintain the quality of your vision for the long term. The Optimizer, it's a perfect fit for me. Absolutely love it. And right now, they're doing a huge 40% off discount for the next 48 hours. So go ahead and be sure to use the link down below in the description or the pinned comment to take advantage of those savings today. And with that said, where were we now? Tekken Early Access. They gave myself and a bunch of other creators a special build to test out and give direct thoughts and feedback to help shape the update for the better. And that's really all I can say at the moment. I'm sure Tekken has their crosshairs aimed on me right now. Trust me, if I could showcase what I found in this special early access build, I definitely would. It's not like we haven't done it before. I do want to mention that after this update, we have mainly exhausted the current roadmap. The combat physics and brutality upgrade, done. Tekken GG quests, complete. The gear transmog, all complete. It may need a little bit of work in some areas, but for the most part, they are a-okay. All of that was for April, and in this month, June, we have the parkour and night update coming pretty soon. But after that, from June to sometime in late 2023, we're completely in the dark. I would imagine that a new roadmap may be presented after the night update. That way we can clearly get an established DLC 2 timeframe and also ideas on what else may be coming. There are some things that aren't on this roadmap that may be in development. From a little bit ago, Tekken did say that they may be working on a tag game mode, but that is still mainly up in the air. I will say that one of the biggest pieces of content that the Dying Light community did receive pretty recently is a major crossover event to a previous Tekken title, Qualifares. So how do I feel about the new event?
No pain. Mild, moderate, severe, very severe.
If you're in the community Discord, you're probably in the section. And for good reason. This is the first Dying Light 2 update where a lot of the really nice stuff is tied behind a paywall. But we'll get to that in just a second. Let's go ahead and talk about other various aspects of this event. To start off, scattered throughout the world is a gunslinger themed boomstick. You remember that gun that's in Dying Light 2 that's not really a gun? It's something that looks like it was put together with duct tape, that right there. Well, now you can go ahead and find a Wild West themed version of this called the Mean Ass Gun. This weapon is located in postal vans, ambulances, military trucks, and can also be collected upon looting Special Infected. You need to take this gun to complete all of your event goals. First one is your participation goal. One headshot kill and you unlock a crap load of dynamite. It's also worth mentioning that you only unlock the dynamite, not the blueprint. that'll be important later. The warm-up goal is 80 kills for a charm. This is a nice little addition calling back to the Call of Horrors character. Next up, we have the Bowie knife and its blueprint for 420 headshots. As controversial as this update is, I must praise Tech1 for starting to include blueprints into events. That is awesome to see. It's even better because now you can go to the Craftmaster and upgrade this to legendary status, something that myself and many people in the community have requested, so that's awesome to see. Absolutely love seeing it here. Lastly, you will get 25 Pilgrim tokens to use on the Pilgrim Outpost website, the same website that we talked about in the beginning of this video. And I'm kind of mixed on this being the global goal to add a little bit more depth to this conversation. Myself, I'm personally just never a fan of having to constantly change between game and website and game to keep myself in the loop. I do understand that they're trying to build up a platform, build up a nice Pilgrim cult. I get that. All of this free extra stuff right here, it just gives the player more stuff to do, so I can't complain too much about it. I will say it is very nice to earn extra rewards from previous events that you may have missed out on. That's a certified W right there. But now I do want to go and move to the bundle, which is where a lot of the issues arise from the community. To knock this out of the way, the Gunslinger bundle, it's kind of funny and ironic. It doesn't give you a firearm or even the blueprint for the mean ass gun. It's a huge missed opportunity here. I'm not exactly sure why they didn't include something like that. The big issue arises where all the awesome shit, the paraglider, the outfit, the dynamite blueprint, if you want that, if you want to have it in game and use it anytime you like, it's gonna cost you $6.99 USD.
Bullshit. Bullshit. Derivative. That I love. I absolutely.
There's no way to earn this in-game at the time of this video being recorded, which is something new to Dying Light 2. This specific bundle and event cannot be earned in game, whereas all the other events you could. That was the norm, and it kind of feels like a slap in the face when it comes to this one. And I understand the frustration from the community. What you normally expect is gonna cost you now. Especially with this bundle, it's so damn expensive when you compare it to other pieces of content that are available for Dying Light 2. This bundle is almost as expensive as Bloody Ties, a literal DLC, and say what you want about Bloody Ties, but you get more bang for your buck with that. That is overall much more compelling and gives you more value than that. I understand that I may be making a huge fuss about it, but hear me out. I kind of feel like this is a slippery slope, because if we don't offer up solutions now, when it comes to future events, this is how it may be forever. If it's only for this event, the Undead or Alive, the Call of Horrors event, because nostalgia and they want to upcharge on it, I'm okay. I'll go touch grass because of it now. I'm not in that section anymore. But I do have to say, I also understand Tech1's angle. They need to keep making money from this game, and DLC bundles is honestly a good way to do that, so I can't blame them. What I will say though, there are far better ways for Tech1 to implement certain things like this. It's no secret, but Tech1 has been really trying to push the Pilgrim Outpost. I mean, they literally give you 25 tokens for the global event to go and spend. Honestly, if they took the outfit or other various pieces of the bundle, they took it and threw it onto Pilgrim Outpost, I wouldn't really have a problem with it. But now, it's gonna be a hot take here. Even if they made these items ridiculously pricey, like 50 or 75 tokens just for the outfit, at least that way, there is a free version for players to do. And then Tech1 kind of wins in both worlds. People that are lazy or don't want to grind, like me, will just go and buy it. But players that don't want to play, they can now log in regularly to check the Pilgrim Outpost to complete quests and earn tokens. This would really help Tech1 have a massive push behind the Pilgrim Outpost to really be the one-stop shop for the Dying Light 2 community. So they kind of got to weigh out all their options here. But now I do want to go ahead and shift topics to the big man himself, Jeff Keighley. In exactly 4 days from this upload, Summer Games Fest will be occurring. We'll be streaming it on the channel as it unfolds right in front of us, and TechOne will be attending. Now, there are 3 different options on what could be possible that's being showcased here. Number 1, DLC 2. It's no secret, but this DLC is coming sometime in 2023. And what it's exactly about, we still have absolutely no idea. Aside from it being an infected-centered story expansion with new locations and new weapon types, nada. The community has some predictions, some leaks, guns may be returning, potential characters from the original as well, but it's still all mainly up in the air. Number 2, they could be showcasing their new parkour and night update. I'm really hoping it's not this option. Better yet, I think the best thing for them to do would be a mixture of number 1 and number 2. So a trailer for DLC 2 while also teasing the new update. I think that would be incredible. That would definitely get this game back on people's radars. Because I do think one of the major issues Dying Light 2 struggles from is keeping players invested and returning. All of these updates, the combat, the physics, the brutality, the gear transmog, they're awesome and I love them. Those updates will have players continuing to revisit, but it won't be long lasting. Only new, substantial, original content needs to be added in order to achieve that fully. And number 3, it's not Dying Light 2 related at all. Could be a showcase for their new game. This is something we have heard very little about. Aside from most of TechOne's resources being pushed onto this new project and little screenshots and concept art images here and there isn't much information regarding this game. And Summer Games Fest would be the perfect way for TechOne to reveal this project to the world. Myself, like I said, I'm hoping for a mixture of number 1 and number 2. I know Kyle Crane's name, it keeps getting mentioned on the TechOne side, it keeps getting pushed out there. Maybe something is in the works with him, we'll have to wait and see. But if you are curious to go and hear more about it, click the card at the top right corner and check it out. And with all of that said, thank you so much to GMG Performance for sponsoring this video. Check them out, link down below in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.